About this maybe because I just got back from a wedding in Ireland. Joe Bauer just got back from Ireland. I've been there twice this year. That hasn't happened in a long, long time. I just looked at this and thought of an Irish rose. But then I looked at it again and I thought of like a galaxy,
something
right?
planetary,
right? You know, when you see the moons around the planet, so beautiful. And what a price. Now we call it Accents by Affinity, which is this really kind of fun, funky, fab little sister of the Affinity Diamond Collection. Natural diamonds, all mined in the earth. This is 1/4 of a carat, but more affordable, a little bit easier to wear on a day-to-day basis, especially if you're in your t-shirt and jeans, or today you're just like in a bathing suit and floating in a pool. And we are never getting this. I know, what a day. And when I came in, somebody said, how's the weather? I said, about to explode in a deluge. So I hope everybody's safe. If those rains came down. Sweetly, this already has a 5-star review at QVC.com, but unfortunately, we can never get this back in stock. So this is the final order of this year. We're not reordering this, and it's going to be your choice of that beautiful, we're calling it two-tone for a reason, or the silver. It's all sterling silver. $169.98, not coming back in stock. And remember, that's a $44 savings that gets erased at the end of the day.
This is the kind of presentation, Jane, that when I'm at home and I'm listening to you, because your voice is so nice.
And,
you know, I grew up listening to you. I love you and jewelry. And I walk by the TV and then I glance at the price and I go, I do a cartoon double take. I honestly do. It's ba-boing, ba-boing, what? And you had a big part of us bringing in the Accents by Affinity collection. So I want to say thank you for that. Because
well, do you know why? My birthday's in January, and before we called it Affinity, my dad used to give me $100 on my birthday and said, kid, treat yourself to something.
That's nice.
And I bought my first diamond accented piece. I still have it. It's actually a coin ring, two-tone with the diamonds on the outside before we called it Affinity. So I always know that sometimes, you know, it's not the $1,000 price range or the $2,000. It's that Wednesday night just because moment.
It might be a
I'm gonna
lipstick,
get it.
you know, that makes me, it lifts my spirit, makes me happy. But diamonds will always do the trick. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, Jane had a lot to do with this collection. This is the same high quality diamonds though that we use in our Legacy Affinity line. So HI near colorless, I2 or better clarity, pave setting, which is so hard to do, as you know, Jane. I mean, it's very tedious, and you actually get a higher degree of clarity with stones like this because the smaller they are, the more clean they have to be in order to be cut and set just like that.
Also, it's not that I don't like a bail pendant, but I love when something looks more like a necklace, right? It just kind of has that feel. Now, Frankie told me if you want what we're calling the two-tone, that is going very quickly. There's fewer than 200. And here's where you tuck this away for the 8th grade graduation next year.
I love that idea.
This is where you tuck it away for the bat mitzvah that's coming up.
The bride-to-be.
Yes. I mean, take a look at this on the neckline. It has a lot of presence, but what I really love is that it is a 16-inch chain with a 2-inch extender, because if you like it to sit a little higher like I do, I just love that now it's not too long. It's not getting hidden.
Wearing, right?
Yeah. And I tend to just, I don't know, maybe because I like V-necks, I like a 16 on me, but we have the ability to make it 18 inches. I'll show you that right here. And David Markstein would be remiss if we didn't show you that, because he taught us everything about gold. Look at that size of that lobster claw clasp in precious metal.
Easy to use. You know, that's a more, they call it a modified lobster claw because it's more of a teardrop shape. So it's a little easier on longer fingernails as well. And the sizing chain, that means it's not only 16 to 18, but it's any size in between. So when we talk about fashion, this is going to be great over a mock neck in the fall. It's going to be perfect again with your V-neck in the summer. Maybe your, you know, Monday necklace length is a 16, but your Saturday night date night is a, you know, is an 18.
Okay, is an 18. When you're playing pinball with William Shatner, enough about that.
Oh my God, never enough about that. That's the same trip that I meant to tell you this before.
Oh no, what?
I actually had cocktails with Mike Dolan of the Monkees.
Oh,
that
where
same
were
trip.
you
Oh,
going?
I'll tell you all about it.
Oh my
But it was star-studded, it was fun, and I had the time of my life.
And now we have the stars shining in our eyes with these beautiful diamonds. The good news is that the show is not over, but Michelle has several fabulous quick show and mentions and some big presentations in the finale.
Yes.